In the second type of failure, net section rupture. So a member can fail because of rupture of the net section. In the previous case, we have seen the failure of a member by yielding of the gross section. Here we are going to see about the rupture of the net section. See, rupture is nothing but failure by breaking, brittle failure. Just by breaking, just like a chalk piece, rupture. See, when a tension member with holes, see this member is having a hole here, is loaded statically, a certain amount of load is applied on this member. The point adjacent to the hole reaches the yield stress Fy first. See, as you can see, the layer which are adjacent to this hole, that is going to develop a stress of Fy, and on further loading the stress at that point remains constant. But whereas, as you can see, initially the layers away from the hole has stress less than Fy, but if you keep on increasing the load, the layer which is adjacent to this hole is going to have a stress of Fy, but whereas the remaining layers also tries to reach a value of Fy. So on further loading, and this would be the stress diagram. As you can see, each and every layer has a stress of Fy. Now, the deformations continue with increasing load until final rupture. So deformations are going to be seen in this member, but when the load has reached a particular point, what happens is rupture is going to take place. This member is going to develop a crack here and it is going to fail here, right? This is how a member is going to fail. So you need to find out what is the strength of the member against rupture. రప్చర్ అవ్వకుండా ఎంత లోడ్ని మీరు ఈ యొక్క సెక్షన్ మీద అలౌ చేయొచ్చు టీ అన్నది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది ఇప్పుడు. ఓకే, సో నౌ యాజ్ పర్ ది కోడ్ clause number 6.3, the strength due to rupture of critical section is given by the following. See, when the plates are joined, then this is the expression that has to be used. When plate section or a rectangular plate section is being used, this is the cross section and this is the length. And if plate is used as a tension member, this is the expression to calculate TDN. So what is TDN? TDN is nothing but strength of the member in rupture, and 0.9 AN FU by gamma M1. And as you can see, gamma M1 is the partial safety factor for failure at ultimate stress, which is given by table 5 of IS 800 and which is equals to 1.25, and FU is nothing but ultimate stress of the material, and AN is the net area. AN is nothing but net effective area. And as I told you earlier, net effective area or net area is equals to the gross area AG minus of bolt area, I mean diameter of bolt into thickness of the plate T. Let me show you here. So as you can see in this figure, this is a rectangular section whose thickness is T and width is B, and this section is being rectangular section is being used as a tensile member or tension member, and there are two holes that are drilled as shown in this figure. and these two holes are used to put the bolts so that this tension member can be fixed to the gusset plates to the structure. Okay, so these connections are going to be at the two edges, two ends of the member. Okay, so now at this section 1 1 or section 2 2, if you take a section 2 2 here, okay, so at section 2 2, AG is equals to B into T. Okay, AN is equals to, yes, net section also will be equal to same, but at critical section, at the failure plane, critical section where it is going to fail by rupture, what is the cross-sectional areas there? See, at section 1 1, at section 1 1, AG is equals to B into T, right? Gross cross-sectional area is same everywhere, but the net cross-sectional area will be different because you have to consider the holes made for the bolts. So AN will be equals to AG minus of see here, see in this figure, this is D and this is T. So D into T is the area of the one bolt hole. Atla rendu unnai, two holes are there, so you have to deduct 2 times of D into T. So AG is equals to B into T minus 2 dt is equals to common తీస్తుంది. So AN is equals to B minus of 2D into T. బట్ ఇక్కడ 2 అనేది దేని రిప్రజెంటేషన్ చేస్తుంది అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ బోల్స్ని, రైట్? సో ఇన్ జనరల్ ఫార్మాట్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ దాట్ నెట్ ఏరియా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు B minus of ND into T. This is the net area of this section. See, this center to center distance between two adjacent fasteners antamu. These are nothing but fasteners or bolts anamata. So center to center distance, this is called as gauge and represented with small g, gauge, and this is the end distance and this distance is edge distance, which is represented with E, and edge distance and end distance is going to be same. And in some situations the holes may be like this, the bolts, these are the 4 bolts, and this distance is called as pitch, P-I-T-C-H, represented with P. But in some situations we may have bolts like this. Okay, so this is called as PS. PS is nothing but staggered pitch అంటాం. సో బోల్స్ని ఈ విధంగా పెడతామని వీటిని స్టాగర్డ్ బోల్స్ అంటాం. చూడండి ఇక్కడ, దీస్ బోల్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇన్ ఏ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ side by side, but they are at an angle, right? This is 1 bolt and this is 2, it is inclined, right? So these are called as staggered bolts, and in case of this, the distance between bolt to adjacent bolt is called as staggered pitch, PS. So let me go to this now. So in case of plates, you have to use this, and AN you have to calculate accordingly, by which I have used earlier, AN. So if there are 3 bolts, 3 times of diameter of hole into T, you have to take it out. So in case of staggered bolts, see, as in this case, what we do is we have to consider that also. You are going to get another term here, because see here, initially when the bolts are in this way, this is the failure plane and that area is AN. But if the bolts are placed in this way, what is happening is the failure plane area is going to increase. అంటే నెట్ ఏరియా ఏమవుతుందండి, ఫెయిల్యూర్ ప్లేన్ది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. అంటే స్టాగర్డ్ పొజిషన్లో పెడితే బోల్స్ని, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ మోర్ ఎబిలిటీ టు టేక్ ది లోడ్స్ అనమాట. ఓకే, సో నౌ ఇన్ కేస్ రాడ్స్ ఆర్ యూస్డ్ యాజ్ టెన్షన్ మెంబర్స్, రాడ్స్ సెకండ్ వన్ రాడ్స్ వాడితే అకార్డింగ్ టు 632 clause, this is the expression and AN is the net root area of the threaded section. So threaded rods వాడితే దాని యొక్క క్రాస్ సెక్షనల్ ఏరియా. అండ్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ సింగిల్ యాంగిల్స్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ది సింగిల్ యాంగిల్ వాడినట్లయితే దిస్ ఈజ్ ది ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. TDN is equals to 0.9 ANCFU by gamma M1 plus beta AG naught Fy by gamma M naught. And even if this is a double angle section also, something like this, even if it is a double angle section, this expression can be used. But here you have to take care of what is ANC and AGO. Okay, so you have to take care of that. And other terms are beta. So this beta has to be considered, and this is W by T, Fy by Fu, Bs by Lc. And this beta value should be greater than or equals to 0.7 కన్నా తక్కువ ఉండకూడదు. అట్లానే it should not exceed this value. So you have to check when you calculate this beta. And here gamma M naught is 1.1 and gamma M1 is equals to 1.25. And Fy and Fu are the yield strength and ultimate strength of the member. And W and T is the thickness of the member, and whereas W is the outstanding leg width. See, for example, this is the angle section, right? This is a gusset plate and there is an angle section here, and these are attached by a bolt. This is a bolt, and now this is what we call as outstanding leg. అండ్ ఇదేముందో అంటే వెర్టికల్గా ఉన్న లెగ్ ఏమంటారంటే కనెక్టెడ్ లెగ్. సో ఇక్కడ డబ్ల్యూ అంటే ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ఓన్లీ అవుట్ స్టాండింగ్ లెగ్, అంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి దిస్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ డబ్ల్యూ. ఓకే, అండ్ బిఎస్ ఈజ్ షియర్ లాగ్ విడ్త్. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ షో యూ ది డయాగ్రామ్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ బెటర్. See, this is W. See here in this figure, this is the outstanding and this is connected leg. And of course you can see here, this is the gusset plate. And BS ante enti ante, so W plus WI minus of thickness of the member angle section, which gives you BS. Okay, and what is LC? LC is nothing but length of the end connection, that is the distance between the outermost bolts in the end joint. Ante, see, if this is the plate, this is the member and these are the bolts here, these are the bolts. The center to center distance between the outermost bolts is nothing but LC. Okay, so you can find out how many bolts you have fixed. From the how many bolts you have fixed and how it is placed, you can calculate the value of LC. Okay, but in case of welded joint, you can see here this BS is equals to the width of the outstanding leg W.